Heel hook is why I started training jiu-jitsu.
Really?
Yeah, because I was doing stand-up stuff and I was competing everywhere. And I was doing Chinese martial arts. And my teacher's son, Max Chen, he was a Sanshou fighter and on the U.S. national team, really good stand-up fighter. And he was studying UFC before I had even looked at it. And then he was studying, I think it was Frank Shamrock's double heel hook shit from way early days. And he was just like, let's just continue to the ground. And I had never ground fought before. And I ended up in the ground, and he just put me in heel hooks and double heel hooks, and my knees were exploding. He had no idea what the fuck he was doing.
Oh, no.
Terrible idea.
Oh, no.
My knees were just screaming, and I would throw them on the floor, and then I'd be I didn't even know what tapping out was. I had never grappled before.
Oh, no. You didn't even know
I
how
didn't
to
know
grapple. He
anything.
put you in a heel hook.
Nothing.
That's so awful.
The first submission I felt in my life was like the heel hook 20 times. Somehow my ACL didn't shred. And I was like, I have to fucking train this jiu-jitsu because Max is kicking my ass, and I didn't like it. So then that's how it all began. The heel hook.
Hoist was brilliant in wearing the gi because it made people grab it.
Yeah.
They thought they had an advantage, that
he
he
knew
had
where their
something to
hands
grab. And next thing you know, he's like clinched around you and dragged you to the ground.
It's an amazing idea, right? Like they had no idea that they were entering his game. They thought they were controlling him.
Right. And they didn't understand that all that friction from the gi was going to make it very difficult for you to get out of anything.
And he was so used to people grabbing him. He spent his life people grabbing him. Like that entered his river.
That changed the whole world, didn't it?
Oh, my God.
Changed the whole world.
That's awesome.
Changed what street fights look like. Changed everything.
Those first UFCs were just wild.
Nuts.
Wild. Just the bizarre.
The first UFC I worked was UFC 12.
Yeah.
In Dothan, Alabama. Yeah. I had to take a propeller plane. I had to fly into, I think we flew into Birmingham or somewhere, and then we had to take a propeller plane to Dothan. I was like, what am I doing? This is so ridiculous. But I wanted to just see it live because I'd only seen it on television. I'd never seen a live cage fight before. I'm like, this has got to be crazy.
So UFC 12, how long after the first was that?
Wells 97, so it was 4 years later.
4 years later.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, you've been on the journey from the beginning.
Yeah.
Epic.
Everybody was like, what are you doing? Don't be associated with this. So many people were telling me not to be associated with it. It was like I was doing snuff films or something. You know, it's like, why are you doing this? You're an actor. Like, I was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I like it. I want to go watch. I needed to see it.
And were you training at that point? 97?
Yeah. I'd already started doing jiu-jitsu. I started jiu-jitsu in 96.
You were training at Hickson's then, right?